Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best 75-inch TV.
Starting at number 5.
Hisense 75-inch. The best lower mid-range TV available in a 75-inch size is the Hisense 75U7K. It's cheaper than anything recommended up to this point, but delivers picture quality that is almost as good as the more expensive choices. It has a great mini LED backlight, letting it simultaneously provide incredibly bright highlights and deep blacks, with barely any blooming around bright objects in dark scenes. We tested the 65-inch model that uses a VA panel, but the 75-inch model has been reported as having an IPS/ADS panel. TVs with an IPS/ADS panel have worse contrast and black uniformity but with a wider viewing angle. Regardless of the panel used, HDR content looks great, and it supports both Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10+ for the best HDR experience possible. It also supports advanced audio formats, like DTS, X over eARC, which is great for those into physical media since so many Blu-rays use that as their main audio track. Like the more expensive LG OLEDs, the U7K has very good image processing overall, making it a cheaper standout for a home entertainment setup, although it's not as good as the Sony X93L/X93CL in that regard. The Hisense runs the Google TV interface, which is fast and easy to use, and it has a great selection of streaming features, so you're sure to find your favorite shows. It's great for gaming thanks to its Dolby Vision at 120Hz support and 2 HDMI 2.1 bandwidth ports, both capable of up to 4K at 144Hz gaming with VRR. This makes the TV a standout choice for PC gamers with powerful rigs and is fully compatible with recent consoles. It's a hard TV to beat because of its relatively low price point and advanced features.
Coming at number 4.
LG B3 series. The best mid-range TV available in a 77-inch size is the LG OLED 77B3 PUA. It's a great TV and can serve as an excellent entry point into the OLED market. The TV has all the features of the more expensive LG C3 OLED, but the B3 is dimmer and has only 2 HDMI 2.1 bandwidth ports. It still delivers outstanding picture quality, especially in a dark room, with its near-infinite contrast ratio delivering deep, inky blacks with no distracting blooming. Its built-in WebOS platform is just as fast on this lower-tier model, and it still has very good image processing, so it has no issues upscaling lower-resolution content if you watch DVDs, cable boxes, or Blu-rays. It also has Dolby Vision HDR and supports DTS advanced audio formats, which is great for physical media as many discs use DTS for their audio tracks. And just like other OLEDs, its viewing angle is fantastic, so viewers can watch the TV from all over the room with no degradation in their viewing experience. Like the C3, this TV has a wide color gamut and is extremely accurate without any calibration, so movies look as the content creator intended. This TV is also great for gaming, as it's compatible with every VRR technology, has a fantastic response time, and has extremely low input lag. Its 2 HDMI 2.1 ports have up to 4K at 120Hz support, although unfortunately, like on the Sony X93L/X93CL, one of its HDMI 2.1 ports also doubles as the TV's eARC port, leaving you with only one high-speed port if you have a soundbar connected through eARC.
At number 3.
LG C3 series. The best mid-range 77-inch TV is the LG OLED 77C3 PUA. It's a fantastic TV with stunning picture quality. It's an incredible TV for watching movies in a dark room thanks to its near-infinite contrast ratio, resulting in deep, inky blacks with no distracting blooming around bright objects. HDR content looks incredible thanks to its wide color gamut, and it gets bright enough for small highlights to stand out well in HDR content, but they're significantly less bright and colorful than on the Samsung S90C OLED. The built-in WebOS platform also makes streaming your favorite content easy, and with its very good image processing, it has no issues upscaling lower-resolution content if you watch DVDs, cable boxes, or Blu-rays. It's also a great choice for wide seating areas as the wide viewing angle makes the image look consistent from the sides, so everyone sees the same image. Unfortunately, the C3 is sold for about the same price as the slightly better Samsung. While the Samsung TV is brighter and more colorful due to its QD-OLED panel, the LG does have some other advantages. It has much better image processing overall, supports Dolby Vision HDR, and passes through advanced DTS audio formats. This makes the LG a more interesting TV for home theater fans. You could also consider the higher-end LG G3 OLED if you have deep pockets. The G3 is still not quite as colorful as the Samsung, but it's brighter overall, and it comes with a sleek, slim wall mount instead of a stand. It's not a great value for most people, but it's one of the best OLEDs on the market.
Number 2 of my list.
Sony 75-inch. If you want amazing picture quality but aren't regularly in a completely dark room, then a mini LED TV like the Sony XR75X93L is the best 75-inch TV for bright rooms you can get. While the Samsung S90C OLED performs best in dark environments, this TV is exceptional in well-lit rooms. Due to its fantastic SDR peak brightness and excellent reflection handling, the TV can easily overcome glare in bright rooms, and its mini LED backlighting allows it to sustain its brightness even in very bright scenes. It has a high native contrast ratio, and its local dimming feature further improves its picture quality in dark scenes, albeit at the cost of noticeable haloing behind fast-moving objects. It's also a very colorful TV, and is very accurate with minimal settings changes. Plus, being a Sony, it has the brand's market-leading image processing capabilities, so content looks its best regardless of source. It has an impressive selection of gaming features, including HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on 2 of its 4 HDMI ports, which is great for PC, Xbox Series X, or PS5 gamers, although you lose one of the HDMI 2.1 ports if you connect a soundbar through eARC. If you live outside of North America, you can also access the Sony X95L in a 75-inch size. It's more expensive than the X93L, but it's the best LED TV on the market, as it's slightly brighter and has much better contrast than this TV, with more local dimming zones.
And number 1.
Samsung 77-inch. The best 77-inch TV we've tested is the Samsung QN77S90 CAXA. This TV delivers impressive picture quality, with an incredibly wide color gamut in HDR and bright, vibrant highlights. It looks amazing in a dark room thanks to its nearly infinite contrast ratio, so there's no distracting blooming or halo effect around bright areas of dark scenes or subtitles. It stands out against competitors like the LG C3 OLED thanks to its brighter colors, which are more vivid and lifelike. The Samsung TV can also display a wider range of colors in HDR. It's a well-rounded TV that delivers fantastic gaming performance. It has very low input lag, ensuring a smooth, responsive gaming experience. Like all OLED TVs, its nearly instantaneous response time results in crystal clear motion with almost no noticeable blur behind fast-moving objects. It has a great selection of gaming features, including variable refresh rate, VRR, support and HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, so you can take full advantage of modern gaming consoles. While the newer Samsung S95C OLED is a bit brighter overall, it comes at a significant price premium, making the S90C the clear value pick. The Samsung S90D/S90DD OLED is now available. It has less banding in colors, does a better job smoothing out low-quality content, and gets brighter in HDR, but it's also currently a lot more expensive. Unless you really want the small upgrades it offers, you're better off buying the cheaper S90C while it's still available. It's worth mentioning that Samsung's 2024 OLED lineup is confusing, as they're releasing S90DS with both OLED and QD-OLED panels, depending on the region and size. You can read more about this here.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.